You know, we just saw some of those impacts where we've been talking about those mudslides that we saw over the weekend and the beginning of this week. Luckily, we're starting to dry out a little bit now, so we don't have chances of thunderstorms in the forecast through the rest of the week, which will be nice. The rest of the 7-day, actually, so we're getting a nice little break here. Live look from Burbank right now. Some areas are fairly cool this morning in the low 60s, so you might want a little sweater in certain spots. Burbank's not too bad, though, where it's a mild 69 degrees. Heading into this afternoon, it's going to be really nice. Downtown L.A., just at about 79 degrees, some low 80s for inland Orange County, and then the valleys in the Inland Empire will be at about 84. For the beaches, 74. The mountains at about 66. And the Antelope Valley, 83 degrees. These temperatures are going to get even cooler as we head into the weekend, so we'll let you know about that cool down and also when we could see some drizzle in the forecast. Good morning. We're looking live from downtown LA. We have partly cloudy skies to start, and it's a pretty nice morning outside too because we've cooled off pretty nicely in some areas, low 60s, so you're going to feel some cool air depending where you are this morning as you are stepping outside. And then as we head into the afternoon, it's going to be even cooler than we were yesterday. So the relief is continuing on this week, and we're going to continue to see temperatures get a little bit cooler here through the remainder of the week. Temperature there in downtown LA, it's pretty nice. It's about 68 degrees right now. And then as we take you down into the Long Beach area, it's about 70. So these areas fairly mild, but if you were in some of the interior sections or up against some of the foothills, we've been in the lower 60s, down into Hemet at about 64, Beaumont 61 degrees right now, Banning at about 59, San Clemente 67, Oxnard on the cool side this morning, and then the Santa Clarita Valley, Pasadena, Covina, and then Woodland Hills in the low 60s, as well as Malibu at about 62 degrees this morning. So if you're in any of these areas, you might want a little sweater as you're stepping out the door. And then as we head into the afternoon, you won't need it. It's still going to be warm, but we are cooling off a little bit more today. That's about 66 in Chino Hills right now. All right, so we have this nice trough that's digging into California, and that's going to help us cool here this week and keep our temperatures well below average, actually. And we're going to see some further cooling this weekend, and this is why. We're going to have this upper low that's going to pretty much just be spinning up against the Bay Area and moving closer to San Francisco. And so we're going to see some rainfall there for some areas of the Bay and Northern California heading into this weekend. What that's going to do by Saturday, it's going to increase our marine layer here, and it will continue to cool our temperatures off. And then there is the slight chance that it could bring some light rain or some drizzle to us. By Monday, you're not seeing much on the model here, but we may see a little bit spin up, especially if we're going to see a deeper marine layer. And then as we head into Tuesday, it looks like we may be seeing some for our mountain community. So this is looking at Tuesday, and you see some precipitation there along some of our mountains. So that will be nice to see. We'll keep you updated and let you know if that will continue to play out here as we get a little closer in the cooler weather in the morning. So morning runs, jogs, walks, all feeling a little bit better. And then as we head into the beginning of next week, cooling off a little bit more by Monday, 79 degrees. And as we head into the beginning of next week, we're going to cool it off a little bit more. And then we may see some of that drizzle there at the beginning of next week, guys. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Brianna, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't get so lucky that time. So cute to see those videos, though, and it's just beautiful up there. Okay, 60. That goes for Oxnard, Ojai at about 60, some lower 60s down into Hemet, Beaumont at about 61. And so today, you're going to notice temperatures are feeling a little bit cooler as you're stepping out the door. That goes for Pasadena, Covina in the low 60s, as well as Woodland Hills. So some areas you might want a light little sweater. You might notice that it's feeling a little cool as you're stepping out the door. And of course, we haven't been used to this the past couple of weeks. So it is feeling a bit different today, and we'll feel the difference in our afternoon temperatures as well, because we're going to continue to cool them off quite a bit. We have this nice trough that's moving on in, and that's going to help keep us fairly cool on the cool side, at least below average. I mean, it's still going to be warm, but below normal for this time of year, well below average. And then it's going to continue to cool off this weekend, and this is why. We have this upper low that's going to be dropping down, and it's going to be spinning off the coast there of the Bay Area, bringing some rainfall to San Francisco and the Bay, and it's going to be getting close, but we may not see really any rain from this. We might get a little bit of drizzle next week. Models are still in disagreement. It's still kind of far off, but if anything, by Saturday, we're going to start to see our marine layer increase a little bit from this. Our temperatures are going to continue to drop, and then as we head into Monday, there is a small chance that we could see some drizzle, and then on Tuesday, it looks like on some of our mountains, we might see a little bit of light rain. So we're going to keep an eye on that, but it's really nice to even just be talking about this in the forecast, and at least if anything, we're getting some cooler temperatures, and there'll be a little bit more moisture there through the end of the week. And then as we head into the beginning of next week, we're going to start to see some cooler temperatures, and then the slight chance to see a little bit of light rain or some